Welcome back, baseball fans, to the Winter Baseball Classic. We are in the winner's bracket, and the bracket is that Sun Belt bracket in the southeast. And the two winners of round one were Savannah and Athens. And we are in, actually, Savannah. Let's move these little logos around. And Savannah's taking care of business, winning two of the first three, splitting in Athens, winning at home. It's a game four. Today's pitchers will be Jim Britton for Athens, and for Savannah it'll be Lee Stang. Okay, let's get started right away from Savannah. Jimmy Hall leads off, 39, lines of first. Beckert, 411, left X. This is Buford's and lefts at 2. And Ed Cranepool, 44, second X. This is Sutherland's a 3 at second base, makes the play. Steve Hovley leads it off, 210. That's going to be a single. B stealer. Sutherland's going to hit and run. He's wanted to do that, and he gets the big double. There you go. He finally smashed that one in there. So now you got second and third from a very advantageous hit and run play. Buford, second and third, rolls to first. The runners hold. Foy, 53, right X. K-Line's a 2E11 in right field, a 2. E11 in right field, and we get a sac fly out of that. Runner second, 2 outs for Tito Fuentes, who walks. And Larry Heisel, 36 Ks. 1-0. Alkaline, 410. That's gone. Off the Stang card. We're tied at 1. Bob Bailey, Ks. Dan Kelly, 58, lines of third. And Eddie Leone, 1-7, 1-2, flies left. Mike Ryan, 69, walks. Jim Spencer, 412, right. Tommy Reynolds, 2-6, is a 6-4 3-double play. We stay tied at 1. It's Tom Satriano, 32. Well, let's look at this card. Tom Satriano. Gosh, he can catch and play first and second. Doesn't have power. He hit 221. Not a good card. A homer and 235 at-bats. But on the roll of 3-2, it's homer 1018, and there it is, folks. He got his home run. Congratulations, Tom, for getting your home run. Now that you got your home run, we don't need to see you attempt to get it in the Summer League. So you'll probably not get into it. Don Young, 211, right? Jimmy Hall, 65, pops out. And Beckert, 3-6, double. Ed Cranepool, right. 2-1 game. Steve Hovley, 3-6. Homer, 1-10. Let's look at his card. We saw him in the previous series, and he made marks then, and he's making moves again, and this dude's he's gonna find a spot in the Summer League somewhere. He's got a neat card. That's the solo home run, and we're tied at 2. Sutherland pops out. Buford flies to right. Joe Foy, 4-8 triple doubles, a double. And it's Fuentes, short. Tied at 2 in the 4th. Al K-Line, 48, is a double. Bob Bailey rolls it to third. We have Fuentes, is a 3 at third base with a bad E-ring, 337, and that's an error. Not good. Runs in the corners for Van Kelly, left C. Now with 1 out, they're going to bring it up. 2-9. Oh, and for bringing it up, you're rewarded with an RBI single instead of an inning-ending double play. That did not work at all. Tough break there. 3-2. Runs in the corners, up and hold again for Satriani. Pops to first. And Don Young, center. All right, a couple defensive lapses in the top of the 4th lead to an Athens 3-2 lead. But here's Larry Heisel. 1-6. Homer 1-12. Let's look at his card. And we talked about his card again the last time we saw Savannah, about he's really close to getting into the Summer League. That, however, is a double. Mike Ryan, 2-6, lines out. Jim Spencer, 1-5, is a base hit to left field. As Heisel, he can run. He's a 16 runner. Another good reason to have him on your team. And he ties the game. 3-3, Tommy Reynolds. 2-11, right? And with 2 outs, Hubley. Right. We are tied 3-3 in the 5th. Jimmy Hall. Base hit. He's actually a B stealer. Beckert's a B hit and runner. Let's try a hit and run. We haven't tried one for this team. And it pays off. We've been successful twice today. We have runners in the corners. Nobody out in a 3-3 game. Crane Pool. 49. Uh-oh, big hit off of Stang here. Is a triple 1 and 2 double. Is a double to center field. Beckert's got some wheels. 15. -1 on a Heisel. He's got a run. And he advances on a 14. Yep, he just slides in safely. Heisel's arm just not quite good enough. A 2-run double, and it's 5-3. Al Kaline, 1-9, short. Bob Bailey, 37's a walk. 2 on, 1 out for Van Kelly, short B. And with runners in the corners, 2 outs, Eddie Leone. 4-10 off Lee Stang. He's got power. That is gone. A 3-run homer for Eddie Leone, scoring that guy, and that guy, and suddenly we have an 8-3 game. Just like that. It all came apart for Lee Stang in the 5th inning. 8-3. Gary Sutherland, 37. 1-5, lines out. Buford, 1-9, triple double. He gets the double. Foy, 44, center X. Young's a 3-E10 center field. That's a base hit that scores a run. Foy is an ace stealer. He needs to be held on base for Fuentes, who Ks. And with 2 outs, Larry Heisel, center. 8-4 game in the 6th. I think we're going to take Mr. Stang out of here. He hasn't pitched very well, has he? Bill Butler. Let's take a look at him. Kansas City pitched for them, was 9-10 with a 3.90 ERA, and their year of expansion is Bill Butler. And he comes on in the 6th inning. Don Young, 4-11, rolls it to first. This is Spencer, and he gobbles that one up. Jimmy Hall will leave. And coming in for him will be Swoboda. 2-7 is a K for Swoboda. And with 2 outs, it's Beckert. 2-9's a single. Crane Pool will also leave the game. Bob Bailey will go in to play first for him. And Davenport will play third. Van Kelly goes DH. Here's Jim Davenport. 1/8's a single for Davenport. 2 on, 2 outs for Al Kaline. 69 is a K. All right, we got an 8-4 game, bottom of the 6th. Jim Britton, watch him carefully. He's a starter 6. Mike Ryan bounces to second. Beckert's a 2E22, a cheap single off Beckert. Jim Spencer, 5-12's a walk, and they got something going here. Tommy Reynolds, 55, flies to right. Steve Hubley, 48, single 1-2, line to short. And we've noticed that Jim Britton does not give up a lot of hits to lefties or righties. He just gives up walks. That's interesting to note as he tries to get into the league. He may very well get into it because of that. 2 on, 2 outs, and it's Gary Sutherland. 2-11, skies the center field. We will pull Britton as Athens has a fantastic bullpen. 8-4 in the 7th, second inning for Butler. Here's Bob Bailey. Ks. Van Kelly. Ks. Eddie Leone. Same thing. Stretch time in Savannah with Athens having an 8-4 lead. We're listening to Dump Truck. Positively Dump Truck from 85. Pretty good LP, Southern band in that era. Alternative era of the middle 80s. Jim Britton leaves after 6. And we'll see a nice Tug McGraw in the 7th. You look at Tug. I think he's in the league with his 71 card. I'm not sure, but anyway, he will face Buford to start the 7th inning. 8-4. 56 is a K. Joe Foy, 2-7 short. Fuentes, 57 is a K. All right, Butler had 2 pretty good innings. He'll leave. Del Canton in the 8th. It'll be Satriano. 6'10", catcher. This is Ryan, 286. Don Young, 1-7, Ks. And Swoboda in the top spot. Flies left. All right, McGraw, second inning of relief. 6 outs to go in an 8-4 game. McGraw will stick around. Heisel, 2-7, walks. Mike Ryan, 2-8, pops out. Jim Spencer, 45, second C. Runner at second for Tommy Reynolds. Bounces to short. 2 solid innings for McGraw. It stays 8-4. In the 9th inning, we'll go with John Hiller in the 9th to finish this. Glenn Beckert will start the 9th, 38 single. Davenport, 3rd A, double play there for Davenport. And Al Kaline. Center. All right, bottom of the 9th of an 8-4 game. This is not quite a save situation. I'm going to go with Ted Abernathy in the 9th. Abernathy's trying to get into the league, and he pretty much will. He's got some good years coming up. This year, he's got a 3.18 ERA. He also has a good ERA all the way through 72. So one of those cards for Ted Abernathy will be in the Summer League. Hovley leads off the bottom of the 9th. 3-6 again, second time in the game. He homered earlier, and this time it's a double. So Hovley, making a claim to get into the league, is 1, 2, 3 for 5. Gary Sutherland, 5'9", is a K. Buford, 1-9, triple 1 double. There's a double and RBI. We got an 8-5 game, just like that. Joe Foy, 37 is a walk, and just like that, Savannah has the tie run coming to the plate. Tito Fuentes, he does not have power though, with 2 on and 1 out in an 8-5 game in the bottom of the 9th. The pitch, 54 off of Abernathy. What a shame he doesn't have power, because he just hit the homer to tie the game, but he does not have power, so it becomes a single. And I think just like that, Athens is given that, that's going to be it for Abernathy. What a debacle. 8-6 game, runners on the corners. They're going to go Joe Horner now. Joe Horner needs to get a couple outs since Abernathy blew up. Joe Horner's already in the league, so we don't have to worry about his performance indicating, But Larry Heisel is the lead run here. A walk-off puts Savannah into a bye. That's where we're at right now, instead of Game 5 back in Athens. So it'll be Larry Heisel versus Joe Horner. With runners on the corners, Fuentes not a threat to steal. The pitch to Heisel, 63 off Horner, is first C. What's interesting about that is it does put the tie run in scoring position. So both runners move up. One guy scores. It's 8-7. And Mike Ryan's your batter with the tie run at second base. We're going to get a pinch hitter here. The pinch hitter is going to be John Ellis. Let's take a look at him. I'm not sure his card's in the Summer League yet, but he has some good years as a backup catcher coming up, mostly for a good stick, not much glove. So Ellis has a really good chance of getting into the league and trying to make a case here now. Tie and run at second base with 2 outs. John Ellis pinch hitting for Mike Ryan. Here's the pitch. 66 off Horner is short X. The shortstop is Eddie Leone, who's a 3E42. He's a 3E42 and a GBA to end this game. Unfortunately for Savannah, we have to go back to Athens. Could not quite make the comeback. It ends 8-7. Very entertaining game though, and the teams split the first 4. I tell you, they take these Winter Baseball Classic teams, take it seriously. At least in the winners bracket they do. Hiller gave up a hit and double play ball. Del Canton struck out a guy. Bill Butler was good. 2 hits and 5 Ks in a couple innings. The leaf stang, too many base runners. 9 hits and 8 runs. Yeah. You just have to, when your pitcher gets knocked around early, you just have to sit and spin here and just, you know, we're not going to hook these, you know, tournament pitchers early. Horner does get a save. He got Heisel and he got his 2 batters out. Abernathy, on the other hand, gave up 3 hits, 3 runs, a walk, and a K. Pretty bad. Tub McGraw, a walk and 2 Ks. Britton does still get the win. Good for him. He gives up 9 hits and 4 runs. Single runs in individual innings. 3, 4, 5, and 3. 2. There's your box. 1019, 0109, 812, 712. 1755. These 2 teams are dead even year to date. Let's go take a look at that too. Well, folks, was not able to broadcast a clinching game, but we got a game anyway. So one of these 2 teams will win game 5 and win the bracket, but I'll play that in private here. But let's see how close they are year to date now through 9 games. They're both 6-3. Both squads are 6-3. Athens gets to hold the home field for the final game. So Athens is hitting .253 with a .427 ERA, but Savannah seems to be the better team, hitting .310 with a .329 ERA. They just made too many mistakes in the game you just played. You just saw played, and we looked at where we're at in the Winter Baseball Classic with our stats. We are now finally crossing the 250 marker to 251, and we got a 380 league ERA. That's pretty respectable for the level of competition. All right, thanks for checking out the video. We'll see you next time.